All right, welcome to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back updates and information as it is. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first. We'll collect them soon. I go open the volume for this particular video so that you can understand what's in the happen for the environment as it is. It looks like the Nigerian government we beg Mazi Simon Ekpa to come and help them and fix their parliament, fix the House of Senate and the House of Representatives. Because looking at what is happening in Nigeria House of Senate now, you find out that be small issue. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister of the BIAFRA Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Wanjoku, has been there in Finland, and he organized a very special parliamentary house whereby there is peace. I was listening to members of the parliaments of the indigenous people of Biafra while they were on a mission to Norway when they were addressing the Minister of Foreign Affairs Norway concerning the issue of the indigenous people of Biafra and how the Biafrans has been marginalized by the Nigerian government. And I saw wisdom, I saw meticulousness, I saw articulation in their speech and in rendering of their messages that they took to Norway. And while looking at it, I started comparing it with what is happening in the House of Senate in Nigeria, where the senators are behaving as if it is a marketplace. If you look at, I will just open the volume now. If you look at what is happening in the House of Senate there, it looks like more like a marketplace, to the extent that the Senate president started again reading the Constitution and the rules and regulation of the House of Senate and of the House of Senate, reading the rules and regulation again in order to be able to direct these people on what they are supposed to do. And I was comparing these people and the parliamentary members of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Even though this government has not been fully established, they are still in exile. But look at the meticulousness. You look at the arrangement. You look at excellency in the delivering of their speech, and this will tell you that this country called Biafra is actually going somewhere. Let me open the floor so that you can see what is happening in the House of Senate of the Nig government.
In this particular document, some senatorial districts have up to 120 billion, and my senatorial district has just 2 billion. Mr. President, yes. Mr. President, in this budget, Diary presented to you. Finished. I also have a point of order raised by Senate leader.
Distinguished Senator Alero, we give you respect, not just as a ranking senator, but as an elder statesman. So if you stopped talking while you have the floor, and then you allow Senator Ningi to jump up and start shouting, that's not the behavior of the Senate. This is not Arise Television or BBC Hausa service. So I would like a situation where you speak. If Senator Ningi wants to say something, I will grant him the opportunity, and he will say something. But we must conduct ourselves with decorum and respect for one another, and particularly respect for this institution. So if you are through, and any other person wants to talk, the person should raise his hand. I will recognize you.
I'm not finished. I have the floor. I have the floor. Mr. President, sitting as chair, I still have the floor. Wahala now, you see the wahala.
Offering to speak shall sit down, and the Senate, or if it is in the committee, shall be silent, so that the President of the Senate, or sitting as chairman, may be heard without any interruption. It means that every senator should drop his hand. It also means that every senator should be seated and no noise. Section 66 of our rules. Nobody becomes a senator unless he has gone through the rudiments or primaries of election and been sworn in, and therefore we have processes. The same way this chamber has processes and procedures. So whenever we make noise or move around, we must not forget that we are under strict rules of our standing orders, the rules of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are here today. Others will come tomorrow. Some of us may not come again. Some of us may come again. So it's important for us to obey the rules. So the Senate President is standing. Section 66. The President of the Senate or the Chairman, after having called the attention of the Senate or of the committee to the conduct of a senator who persists in irrelevance or tedious repetition, either of his own arguments or of the arguments used by other senators in debate, may direct him to discontinue his speech. That is 66.1. 66.2 also gives the Senate President the power to order the Sergeant at Arms to walk out such a senator from the day's proceedings. Minority Leader.
Thank you. Concur that about 80% of the translation read out by Senator Yai. I think they have done a fair job, except on some issues that they could not understand. First, I have never said somebody was blinded. Secondly, I have never said the budget was funded. Mr. Chairman, the beginning of this brouhaha started with this text, and by your leave, I will read. For the first time in Nigerian history today, we are operating two different budgets. One budget approved by the National Assembly, signed by President Bola Tinubu, and one signed and one implemented by the presidency. The one approved by us is 25 trillion, while the one operating by the government is 28 trillion. Apparently, we discovered 3 trillion was inserted into the budget without location. This is the highest budget pattern happening in Nigeria. History under Senator Akpabio, taking place under the watchful eyes of Senator Akpabio. We resolve as people representing to see Bola Tinubu on this issue with facts and figures, to ask him if he's aware with this embarrassment or not. Then from there, we will take action. Let Nigerians be patient with us. This is a national issue. It affects Nigeria, irrespective of party, tribe, or religion. And Senator Abdul Lingi, Chairman Northern Senators Forum, is purported to be the author of this document, of this. Let me, for the avoidance of doubt, I have never issued out a statement of this nature to anybody, anywhere, and anytime. And I want members of this Senate to record it. This is a fake contribution that was forwarded. I do not know the author of this. Having listened to the other version read out by Senator Rai, have you discovered any of this proposition? Yes. No. You have discovered one issue that pertains to the budget, and that is the issue of 28 trillion versus 25 trillion. I have said that. And I said, if you are listening to him clearly, that we had passed.
All right, you don't see as it happened for that House of Senate where Nengi was defending himself, and where the Senate President Godswill Akpabio was reading out the House Constitution on rules and regulation that guards the House. And I'm surprised why these people who are supposed to be the honorable members, the members of the Senate, those who are representing a particular nation, are behaving like those people who are a marketplace. Does it mean that there was not recitation of this particular rules and regulation that guards the House? And why are these big people acting as if they are little children? But the issue is money. The thing they say that money spoils friendship, money spoils relationship, money brings a lot of issue. What is currently happening in the House of Senate today is because of money, and this review, I believe, is as a result because some people have looked into the budget, yearly budget of the Senate, and find out that their own constituency were not properly addressed in that particular bill and budget, like what Nengi is saying, that some constituencies are worth 120 billion while his constituency was given only 2 billion. And I think that is the cry in the House. Now money matter, now in the fight for that matter. Make I wind the curtain here. Thank you.